So now the question is um, that 2 point charges, these 2 point charges are placed at these locations 0, 0, d and 0, 0, 2d respectively above an infinite grounded conducting sheet kept in xy plane. At point this 0, 0, g means we are along the g axis where the z is very large than d. Then the electrostatic potential of the charge distribution has to be approximated. Okay, so this is the question from 2017 net. So let's solve it. Okay, so to do solve, the situation is like that. This is xy plane. So this is xy plane. 2 point charges here are placed. One distance is this distance is d and this distance is 2d. So here 1 point charge is placed here and 1 point charge is placed here. So how much are the magnitude? 3q is placed at d and minus q is placed at 2d. So this is 3q and this is minus q. Okay, so this is the situation. Now so this is the situation, and now the question is says that at large distance g along the z axis, at this point we have to calculate the potential. This is the infinite conducting grounded sheet. So if it's or not, let me see. Yeah, grounded conducting sheet. Okay, so this is a point where we have to calculate the potential. So this is a point P where we have to calculate the potential. Its location is 0, 0, g, and potential at P point has to be calculated. Okay, so this is the situation. So this problem can be solved with the image method, where this problem can be solved with the image method. So there will be image charges um, below this plane. There will be a minus 3q charge here, and there will be a plus q charge here. This will be d and this will also be d. So these are, so in this way we see the, and we have to replace this plane, conducting plane, with a imaginary boundary, xy boundary, imaginary plane you can say. Now this is the situation. We have replaced the original problem with a virtual problem because we are using image method solution. So we have to find the potential at P. Okay, so it's very simple to calculate the potential at P because these are the point charges and we know the distances of these point charges from this point P, because the distance of the point is from xy plane is d. So let call it q3 and call it q4. So potential Vp can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 upon r1, q2 upon r2, q3 upon r3, q4 upon r4. Okay, so q1 is minus q and its distance from the point P is given as a, so sorry, q1 is 3q. q1 is 3q and its distance from the point is g minus d. q2 is minus q and its distance from the point is g minus 2d. Okay, q3 is minus 3q and its distance from the G point is G plus D, and Q4 is Q, so that will be plus Q, and its distance will be G plus 2D. So this is the general form of the potential. Now we have given that Z is very larger than D. Let me show you this. So yeah, Z is very, so we can see Z is very larger than D, and yeah, okay, so let's do the problem. So we have to do the approximation, we have to do, so let me first take common Q, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 3. So what we will do, we'll take Z common from the denominator, so that Z will come out of the bracket, and we will get here Z by D by Z. Okay, similarly we will get here 1 minus 2D by Z, and similarly here minus 3 1 by D by Z. Okay, but here we will get Z, sorry, Q is out, so this 1 upon 2D by Z. So yeah, this is the situation. Now what we will do, P equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught Z. We will take this denominator term into the numerator by taking power minus 1, and we will do the x. So in this approximation we will terminate the Taylor series, or you can say binomial expansion. So let me see this first. So here we can see the options are given 1 by z cube, 1 by z square. So these are the option given. Okay, so accordingly we have to take the term which have the power cube. So maximum power in the options are given to be cube. So we have already one z outside, so we will solve this bracket up to power z square. Okay, so we will be doing this binomial expansion up to the power z square, and then we will see what happens. Okay, so the question is the electrostatic potential of this charge distribution would be approximately today. So let us solve this. The first term will be this, and second term will be plus 2D by Z. Okay, so now so we did the expansion of this, binomial expansion of this. Now let's do the binomial expansion of this term. So that will be 1 minus 2D by Z. Okay, so what is the 1 plus x to the power minus 1? This is the thing. So what will be the binomial expansion? 1 plus nx plus n minus 1 x square by 2 factorial. So this will become 2 cancel, so this is 1 minus x plus x square as x cube, like this. Okay, so yeah, I did wrong here. Let me refine it. So this is the first term, and the second term will be positive d square by z square. This will be okay. So this is the second term, and the third term will be positive. So if we do the 1 minus x to the power minus 1, that will be 1 plus x plus minus 1 n minus 1 x square. Yeah, that will be this upon 2 factorial. So here 2 cancel, so this is 1 plus x plus x square, we will getting all positive terms. So this expansion will give us all positive terms, 4d square by z square. So this is the term. Now we have to expand this term, minus 3 1. So this will give alternate positive and negative terms, and the third term will be 1 plus 2dz, alternate positive and negative. So this will give all terms positives. Okay, because if the here is a plus, then we are getting alternate positive and negative. Okay, so if here is a plus term, then we are getting alternate positive negative. If here is negative, then we are getting all positive terms. So the first expansion will contain all positive terms, second term expansion will contain all positive terms, third term will give contain alternate positive and negative. Okay, so alternate positive negative means here will be positive, here will be negative, and the third term will also contain alternate positive negative. So this will be negative and there will be a positive. So 4d square by z square. So this is the thing. Okay, one alternate minus sign. So all terms will be positive in this expansion, all term will be positive in this expansion. A plus sign, alternate positive negative, positive negative positive, or here will be positive negative positive. Yeah, so this is the thing. Now we have to do the sum. So Vp is equal to Qy 4 pi epsilon naught z, and this is so we have to see for here we are getting 3, here we will get minus 3, that will be cancelled out. Here we will get plus minus 1, here we will get plus 1, that will cancel out. Okay, so now we will see the d by the one, we will see the power 1 of d. So 3d by z, 3d by z we are getting here we are getting minus 2d by z. So from after subtracting we will get from above two terms d by z. From here we will get plus 4d by z, and from here we will get minus 2d by z. So we are getting here 1 from above, 5 of 5 minus 2 3. So 3d by z we are getting this term, first term. Now let us see for the second power square term. For square term we will get 3 from here. Okay, minus 4 from here, 3 from here, minus 4 from here. So we will get minus 1 from above 2, and from here get minus 1 from above. So 3 from here, 4 minus 4 from here, so we are getting minus 1, and here we are getting minus 3, minus 1 minus 3 minus 4, and here we are getting plus 4, that is 0. So this is the dominating term of under this approximation we are getting. Under the approximation g is very large than d, we are getting this. So this is 4 pi epsilon naught 3d by z square. So this is the potential we are getting. Thank you very much.